If you can't do this exercise because your hamstrings are too tight and you're slumping back, so just tuck there, because your hamstrings are tight, bend your knees. And then that'll help you straighten up. The most important thing is keeping your spine in an upright position. So taking the arms open to the sides, we're going to go to our left, taking your breath in first to start, turning from the ribcage, deep sigh out, one stretch all the way around. Breathe into the center, no stopping and flowing, breathing out, nice and slow in time. Breathe into the center and keep flowing nice and slow out to the side, turning from the ribcage. Breathe in, growing taller as you turn, much taller, much taller, much taller, because the problem is people bend down when they turn. And press through your heels. Wonderful. Into the center and out. Press through the right heel if you're turning to the right. And press through the left heel if you're turning to the left, growing taller. That's it, because the hips do tend to move around like that. This time a double breath. Far, further. Into the center, and again, far, further. Into the center, one more each side. Into the center, look to the back hand, and relax. We're going to lie down on our right-hand sides now for the side leg lifts. When doing this exercise, it is always very important that the body is not in a straight line, because otherwise your back will arch and you'll work your back during these exercises. So bring the legs slightly forward. The top shoulder is down and towards the pocket. The top arm, which is underneath the head, is palm up. So that stops you pushing down with the hand and cheating. Keep the beeline engaged, a little bit of a tuck of the pelvis. Take a breath in to start. Breathe out, lift both legs. Trying not to wobble backwards. Breathe in to lower, almost touching the ground. Breathe out to lift. The movement down is just as important, so it's not a drop, it's a lowering. Breathe out to lift. Just 3, breathe in to lower. This time, following the instructions, breathe out to lift. Breathe in, lift the top leg 6 inches. Breathe out, lift the bottom leg to the top leg, and lower both. Nice and slow, don't drop. And breathe out to lift both. Breathe in, top leg. Breathe out, bottom to top, working the inner thigh. And lower, nice and slow. One more. Breathe out to lift. Breathe in, top leg. Breathe out, bottom to top, and lower. And this time we're going to do the beats. Breathe out, lift both legs. Breathe in, lift the top, and beat the bottom leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close the legs. Lower both legs. One more. Both legs up, breathe out. Top leg, breathe in, and bottom to top. Squeeze the inner thigh. And lower the legs, and let's change sides. Once again, keep the legs slightly forward, keep the beeline engaged, make sure there's a bolt going right through the top hip into the floor through the bottom, so there's no movement back and forth here. Shoulder blade down to the pocket, top palm up to the ceiling. Take a breath in to prepare, and lift both legs, breathing out. Keep the ankle bones together, breathe in lower, just a touch. Try lifting both knees together. Squeeze the knees as you lift, that'll be much more effective. Breathe in to lower, and breathe out to lift. Keeping the legs slightly backwards there, Martin, that's it. In to lower, this time changing, breathing out to lift. Top leg, breathe in. Bottom to top, breathe out, squeezing the inner thighs, and slowly lowering down. And again, both legs, top leg, breathing in. Bottom leg to top leg, slowly lower, Holly, nice and slow. And one more, both legs up. Top leg just 6 inches, bottom to top, squeeze the inner thigh, and lower. We're going to do the beats now. Breathe out, lift both legs. Breathe in, lift the top leg, and beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Close the legs, lower slowly. Last one. Breathe out, lift both legs. Breathe in, top leg 6 inches, and inner thigh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze the legs and lower, and relax. Turning over onto our stomachs for swan. If you're feeling any pain in the back or any pressure in the back, stop this exercise immediately. The breathing here is a little bit reverse to what most people will do. It's a breath in to come up. If you breathe out, too much pressure goes into the back. If you breathe in, you actually support the back. We're only going to come up to the elbows for a first few. So take a breath in to start and another breath out to relax. Elbows on the ground, Mel. Now breathe in to curl up, only up to the elbows, squeezing the beeline from the sides. Come up as high as you can onto your elbows. That's it. Keep the elbows down. Good. Lengthening through the crown of the head. Breathe out to go down. Keep squeezing the beeline from the sides. Just a touch. Breathe in to come up. Squeeze the beeline. Breathing in, lengthen through the crown of the head, and sigh. Mel, if you can bring your arms just a little bit further forward, please, in line with your head. Breathe in to come up, squeezing the beeline, lengthening through the toes, and sigh to go down. This time we're going to come up a little higher so the elbows come off. Breathe in to come up and lengthen all the way up if you possibly can, keeping the hips down on the ground, and sigh to go down. Martin, if you can bring your hands further forward so you can straighten your arms. Breathe in to come up all the way, beeline off the ground. Straighten the arms up, squeeze the beeline, deep sigh out. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to raise up, breathing in. This time as the torso goes down, we're also going to lift the legs from the hamstrings in the same movement. So breathing out, go down, lifting the legs up nice and slow. And it's like a rocking chair movement now. Breathe in to come up, lengthening through the toes. Breathe out, lifting from the hamstrings. Your bottom is going to pinch anyway in this position. Breathe in to come up. Shoulder blades down into the pocket so you're not hunching. Deep sigh out, lifting the legs, stretching through the toes. Breathe in to come up. Squeeze the beeline core from the sides. Well done, Mel, shoulders down. And slowly lengthen the legs up. One more. Breathing in to come up. Squeeze the beeline from the sides. Well done, Martin. And lengthen through the toes and up. And relax. Come back into your rest position. After each extension work, as we've mentioned, you want to stretch out the back. So come right back and have a comfortable rest. Well done. Great. We're going to now stand up and do the standing roll down. But prior to that, we're actually going to do some arm swings to loosen up and cool down. And then we'll do the standing roll down. So curling up, using your beeline to come up. Brilliant. And standing upright, facing forward. Keeping the feet apart, hip distance. We're going to extend the arms out in front of us with the left palm up to the ceiling. Shoulder blades down into the pocket, engage the beeline. We're going to take the right arm to the ceiling and the left arm down, breathing out, closing the rib cage so the back doesn't arch. Breathing in to go forward. Martin, if you can turn to the side, please. And breathe out as you come back. Palms are always facing forward. Breathe in to go forward and breathe out to come back. Now arch your back. I just want to show you how you do this incorrectly. You don't want that to happen. Breathe in to come forward. Breathe out. Flatten your rib cage to the wall behind you, and that supports the thoracic area really well. Breathe in and a deep sigh out. Shoulders down, lengthen through the crown of the head. Flatten those rib cage. Breathe in, deep sigh out. Shoulder blades into the pocket. Well done, Holly. Squeezing that beeline core. Breathe in. One more. Deep sigh. Relax the shoulders. Try and get the arms past the body line. So you're just relaxing the joints. Okay, take the hands down to navel level with the palms up. And we're going to stretch the chest muscles. Take a breath in to start, don't move. Breathe out as you take the arms back. Once again, it is a breath out, just so that if you breathe in, you don't poke the rib cage out. Breathe in to come back, and breathe out. Now poke the rib cage out as you do this one. Again, you don't want to arch the back. You don't want this to happen as you'll stress the spine. Breathing in to come forward. Breathe out, taking the hands back to head level. So you get the stretch right across the chest. Breathe in to come forward. So think of floating the arms back. A nice float. Lengthen and just float through the fingertips all the way back. And one more. Squeeze that beeline core as you go back, lengthening through the fingertips, shoulder blades down, lengthen through the crown of the head, and back, and staying in that position, relax. We're going to do a standing roll down. Remember, we did this at the beginning. We're going to do it now again as a comparison to see how well we've progressed during the program. Take a breath in to start. Breathe out as you peel the spine off that imaginary wall, one vertebra at a time, rolling down, and just flop. You guys never got halfway down in the first one. And hold it there. Take a breath in. Engage the beeline to come up one bone at a time. Nice and slow. Imprinting the spine on that wall. Relax the shoulders. That's the end of the Floor 1 program. I'd like to thank Mel, Holly, and Martin for their fantastic participation. I hope you enjoyed the program. Look forward to seeing you in Level 2.